Just because it fits doesn't mean it's flattering. So today we are talking about how to dress for the body you have. Not for the body you want, not for the BBL that's coming, but for the body you currently have. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fumi Ford, wife, mom, content creator based out of Birmingham, Alabama, but she's a Niger babe. Nigerian born. My channel is all things fashion, beauty, travel, entrepreneurship, and luxury. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please think about hitting that subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of our growing community. I know you guys see the ponytail slanging. Give a hand clap for the ponytail in the comments. But today, I have a very special guest for you. You guys asked for her. You begged me. You said, oh my God, sis, bring the bestie back. You loved our New York Fashion Week recap and styling video. And you asked for us to do a video on how to style your body and what looks good. So I'm having my bestie come in. Again, her name is Alicia. I always want to say Alicia Ford, but she's not a Ford. She's a Gilmore. Miss Gilmore girl, come in. I know it ain't. The stallion. She is a stallion, baby. That body is banging. Hi, Alicia. Welcome back. Let me put the mic in between us, right? Or no, let me mic you. I feel like mic you. Put it on this side, and then we'll be good.
You know what? When I went back and when I was watching our other videos, I didn't realize how low I talk.
Yeah, you don't talk loud.
I didn't realize, or maybe you're just loud.
I'm very
like,
loud. She's a Niger babe.
I'm like, and you're like, girl.
You're trying to be like a cute, petite, tiny voiced woman.
So I talk like I'm petite, but then you get
no, because you talk like a grown woman. I don't know why you were talking like that on the video.
I feel like I talk like this all the time.
Talk like what? Quiet?
Yeah.
Alicia, please.
Hey, minute. That's my voice.
Alicia's single, so maybe you thought the men's was going to be watching. You want to give.
You have like 3.5 men. This is all women on your channel.
And we thank God for that.
If the men on here, they on here for one thing.
Hey, they're a girl. Hi, my girls. How are you?
We already know.
We already know. You're not on here to see nothing about me, honey, because I ain't got nothing to give.
They here for the bags and the shoes and the clothes.
And we love
That's why they're here.
Okay, so Alicia, welcome back to the channel.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
I'm excited to be here. I really enjoyed not only filming our other videos, but going back and watching. It was just so funny. Girl, you are a giggle gaggle.
Giggle gaggle.
You a giggle gaggle. I hope y'all, I know why y'all subscribing, and I know why y'all, like, I'm personally subscribed, but I get it. I get it why you here.
No, we're both like, we like to laugh.
We do.
And I feel
like
that's
fun.
a good thing.
Yes.
So let's get into it. The girls want to know how you style for the body that you have. I want you to just give us some tips. We're going to put pictures to the side of some of Alicia's looks, and we're going to put video. She's actually going to get up and we're going to move the camera because this is interactive, and she's going to try on some clothes and show you why it works for her. And if you have a body type like her, she's curvier, she's thicker, she's a brick house, she's gorgeous. She got, the white meat, the dark meat, and the yellow meats.
I don't know what the yellow meat is.
I don't know.
But okay.
Maybe
yes.
Styes or something.
Okay,
or
girl. We're gonna go.
Something.
Do you see what I mean?
Okay, so
you gotta find a better way to be.
God help me. Jesus Christo.
What?
Okay. So what's the first tip when it comes to somebody's like, hey, I need help with my wardrobe. I'm a curvier girl. I want to figure out how to find things that fit and flatter.
Yeah.
What is the first tip you give them?
So for me, the very first tip I would say is to like take a reflection or inventory on your life and your like thought process of how it is that you view yourself. Because if you are still trying to dress how you think you're going to look in 6 months because you just started getting in the gym, or if you think that you are going to, gain weight at some point, if you are not focused on what your body is right now, then you're doing yourself a disservice.
Okay.
And then also your life. Like if Like if you used to be out here popping it for pimp, but now you popping it for the Lord, then there needs to be some
A
adjustments.
wardrobe change.
There needs to be
Yeah.
some adjustments in your wardrobe,
If
and you
you are
have
in a
to.
corporate space, then you got to shop for that corporate
Yes.
space and not shop for maybe your influencer career that
Yes.
you want to pop off.
That you hope
That you
maybe
hope
one day.
yeah.
If you want to be a swimsuit influencer and now all you know are buying is like the latest bikini, but then you got to go to work on Monday morning, like some got to click, you know, make it make sense. Make your wardrobe work for you. So that's the number one thing I would say.
like that mindset. So when you sit down and you take inventory,
Yeah.
you go through your closet and the closet in your mind and also your actual closet
Yeah.
and pull out things that,
The closet in your mind.
girl, because that closet in my mind tells me I'm, 6 feet tall, 115 pounds. But the body says differently.
Right.
The closet in my mind, I'm shopping for extravaganza.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a mom
Yeah.
and I barely go out.
Okay.
So change the closet in your mind, like come to terms with your body and your lifestyle, and then go in your closet. I like that. Ooh.
Yeah. It's good.
That's good.
Okay.
A word.
So the next one I would say is to do inventory on what it is that that is not serving you or has not served you in the past.
Yeah.
Like if you have things that you've had for 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, unless they have some sort of sentimental value to you, like it was something that your grandmother, something that your husband bought for you, something that was passed down to you. If it actually has never serviced you and you have never been able to figure out how do I wear this, and you always said, you know what, I was going to figure out a way to how to wear this dress, and then you just never did, it's time to let it go.
So that mini skirt before I had kids. I'm never gonna
you're not gonna get into it.
Right.
And that's okay.
It's been 7 years.
And that's okay. You don't have to get back into those things. Okay. Because the clothes are going to always be there. The stores are always going to be there. You're always going to be able to replenish what it is that you're putting out. Like I'm a firm believer, like if you and I feel like this is something that you live by as well. Like if you're letting things go and putting things out, you're gonna get it back.
Yeah.
So I believe that with our wardrobes as well.
Yeah. So comment, what's one thing that you need to let go of, but you just can't. Today's the day.
And that goes for the things that still fit just a little bit. You know, like it's just a little tight. You know, your thighs are just slightly too big. I'm talking about that stuff too. Yeah. Okay, look at me. I'm talking about that stuff too. If it's not serving you and it's never served you, you need to let it go.
Oh, okay. So we've taken inventory of our mind. Now we've gone into our closet and we've started taking out things that no longer fit us, no longer serve us in the life that we need, or it's just so impractical. Like we've never worn it because we can't even figure out how to wear it. We just bought it because it was cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've done that.
Yes. So now I think you need to figure out what it is that you want out of your wardrobe.
Okay.
Like, do you want functionality? Is it just me trying to get out the house every single day and get to work? Okay. Or am I trying to build a wardrobe that every time I pick up something, like it gives me joy? Or is it something that I just want like an eclectic piece for every single, what do you want from your wardrobe? So you need to figure out what it is, what personal style as well. You know, a lot of times like with us shopping, sometimes we just pick stuff up, or with social media, you see somebody that's similar to your body type and then you just buy it. Yeah. And you don't really think about, is this really going to work for me on my day to day?
I actually even like it, or am I just buying it because it looks good on her?
Okay. There are several creators that I love, and when I see it on them, I'm like, oh, I need that. They got hips. She curvy. Like I need this,
but you don't.
But I don't really need it. It's really that person. It's some real influencers out there, and I be getting influenced.
Me too.
You have to look at those things and make sure you are being more intentional about what it is that you're buying, because otherwise you're going to have a whole bunch of crap that's just taking up space in your wardrobe, and then you have things that you don't want to wear at all.
So let's say somebody's done all that. They've done the inventory in their mind. They've taken things out. They know what they want to buy. How do they then go about getting these items? Not getting swayed when they go to the store. But let's say let's give an avatar of a person. She's a corporate woman. She works a
Mm-hmm.
9 to 5. She also likes to go out and have fun. What are the types of pieces that
Mm-hmm.
she would need to get for her wardrobe, like a capsule sort of
Yeah, yeah.
collection?
So versatility is the word that comes to mind. Like you're gonna want things that work in multiple different ways.
Okay.
You want to like a pair of trousers that's gonna work for you to go to work that day,
Okay.
and then you could throw just a cute top on when it that with that night, and you can go out for drinks or whatever it is that you're looking to do. I think you need to be able to have a lot of shells. Shirts, button downs, tank tops.
Girl,
Yes.
Zara's the place. I love a Zara button down.
Honestly, because it's the quickest way to get dressed. A lot of people don't realize, and they overthink that, your wardrobe has to be, shocking, and I got to be different, and I got to be this, and there's room for that. But if you don't have the basics, what's the point in trying to figure out the other stuff first?
Yeah.
So you need to know that you can actually get dressed and get yourself out the house first before you try and add those, really exciting and exotic elements.
So trousers, a button-down shirt, maybe a blazer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So those core pieces, when they go, that's what they need to start shopping. And then when they get that down, they can add statement pieces to those core pieces.
Yes. Statement pieces are what is your personality. Okay. It's what makes you you. It's the zebra print jacket. It's the cheetah print shoes. It's the, gold embellished belt or something like that. It's those things that, really say you, that really speak to who you are and how you feel. And you can do that with any outfit. You can always go crazy with your accessories or a handbag or a jacket.
Yeah. So so you go buy your pieces. You have your great pair of trousers, great pair of jeans, great shoe, easy,
a great dress, like a great simple
LBB, or any color, just a simple dress that you can put a blazer over. You can layer it with a button-down shirt, a wrap dress like the one that you have. That
I feel like every girl should have a wrap dress.
Every girl should have a wrap dress, especially curvier girls, like wrap, like Diane von Furstenberg, however you say her name, like she did her big one. We know what you're talking about. Yeah, she did her big one with the wrap dress.
Yeah, that is just one of those items that, it makes you excited to be a woman because it accentuates your waist. It makes you feel feminine, but also I don't have to think about it.
You don't.
I don't. And Diane von we know who she is.
Yeah.
DVF. So her dresses, they don't even have to be ironed. You can literally just walk out the house. But they're even thinking outside of like those designer brands, the style of that dress itself works in so many different ways. There are versions on Amazon. There are versions in Target. There are versions in H&M. This is H&M, but the silhouette itself just works for women, and it makes it easy for us.
Okay. So can you give us like 4 stores that you shop at that are great for basics, and then maybe 2 that are great for statement pieces? Okay. I mean, they can be the same stores.
Okay. So basics, Abercrombie and Fitch, H&M, J. Crew recently. I just got onto great J. Crew's basics last year, but they're so good. The quality is great. And then those are probably like my top 3. I mean, you could always do
size friendly.
Very size friendly. Yeah. You can also do, I mean, I was trying to say this brand now. I don't want to say it.
Yeah. Amazon.
Yes. Amazon's you could always do Amazon. They have a lot of different just options on there. I bought a men's white button down on Amazon, and it is my favorite button down because I don't have to iron it. Yeah. I can wash it, pull it out, and it's
self-iron.
It's self-iron. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever found. And now that every time I go on there, it's always like back order, like in 2 months. So other people figured it out. I will.
Okay, and then for your statement pieces, where do you go for that?
I feel like a little bit of everywhere. I don't know if I have a specific. I love Anthropologie. I know you like.
I like Anthro. Yeah. I just bought a skirt from Anthro.
Okay, I love Anthropologie, and I feel like a little bit of everywhere. Princess Polly is another one that I started going on to, and I saw some statement pieces. It's really just kind of like wherever I can. Yeah, naked wardrobe. We both have the
naked wardrobe.
we both that blazer, that cinched leopard blazer.
Right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Love naked wardrobe. Just got into them. Literally had never really bought anything from them. Last month I bought 10 things from them, and all 10 spectacular. Now it
Great
is polyester, so keep that in mind. And the price point's a little bit higher for polyester, but it's really great material. Like, it ain't the polyester that they're selling you on Amazon. Let me just tell you that. Or Shein. I haven't shopped on Shein since 2020.
For a long time, yeah.
But love naked wardrobe. I think they make really great statement pieces, especially their blazers, and of course Zara.
Oh my gosh, how did I forget about Zara?
With basics and Zara with blazers.
So I think I forgot about Zara because Zara isn't as size inclusive as I would like for them to be.
Their sizing is so wonky. Like, yeah, sometimes I'm an extra large in the clothes.
So that that 2-piece set that you put all of us on. So I bought 2 of them in an extra large. Fits fine, love the room. And so I bought the black one in a large because they didn't have it in the extra large. And I was like, oh my God, this thing's going to be small. I'm going to have to give it to somebody. And I tried it on and the thing fits perfect.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, what's happening?
Zara doesn't care about sizing.
I was like, what's happening? It fits great. And I actually like the large a little bit better because the top isn't as big. Yeah.
That's Zara for you, honey. You gonna figure out once you take it home whether it fits or not.
What if it does? If you can find something that fits and does well, it's like, oh my God, I love it. Yeah.
Dillard's. I think people sleep on Dillard's, but the brand Gianni Beanie from Dillard's, they use 100% cotton on a lot of their stuff. Gianni Beanie, Antonio Malini, like some of the brands in Dillard's. The quality is there, but then the material is there as well. So please don't sleep on Dillard's.
They have great statement pieces. That was it last summer. They had all those they did that collaboration,
and they do collaborations with influencers. That's probably one of my favorite times is when I go there and I buy the pieces from their collaboration. And it's I think Antonio Malini's the one that does it. We found so much stuff. Like we wanted to buy every single thing.
There's a dress that we did a styling video, so go back if you haven't seen it on her channel.
I'll link it up top.
Yeah, we did that like a styling challenge, and there's a dress that was like $200 something. It was blue. I still love it. I'll go back periodically and just see if it's dropped past $190, just because it's a satin dress, and I'm like, I know I'll probably get 2 wears, and I'll be like, okay, I'm good. But that dress was absolutely stunning, and it was Antonio
Malini, and then it was a collaboration with somebody.
Yeah. But you are so right. Dillard's is incredible.
Yeah. So I love your tips. We're about to move into the styling section because I want you guys to see examples of how to style the pieces. Like we can talk about it in like theory, but unless you see it, I feel like sometimes I'm a visual learner, so I have to like kind of see it to believe it. And so I want them to see you style some of the pieces, have it fit and flatter your body shape, and then also just talk about how you elevate your, what do you call that?
Basics?
Yeah. So, and how you elevate your basics. It's about how you style it. That's how you make it flattering. Because it may not, now some things just won't flatter your body. Those you put away. That's what we talked about in the beginning. But some things, it really is just about styling. It may not look flattering, but when you style it correctly, it can be flattering for almost any body type. And a button down is just one of, oversized button down will be flattering on anybody as long as they style it correctly. So let's go into our styling session.
Let's go. You ready? Yeah. Okay, guys, we are back, and I am here to talk about 2 different ways to style a shirt as similar to this. So an oversized look is always interesting on different body types, and I am a curvy girl. I'm a size 14, and I am 5'4" in height. And a lot of the times when you are not in a taller height and like a little bit slimmer, whether you're mid-size or slim, a lot of people think that you cannot wear an oversized look. But there are several different ways to make an oversized look work. Now, everything cannot work for every single body type, but there are definitely small additives or
Yeah,
additions,
adjustments you
adjustments
can make.
you can make to make an outfit look work. Now, one thing about this particular look, disregard the sort of wrinkleness of it. I do think it's the material, but we're gonna roll with it. So with this particular shirt, I wanted to pair it with this skirt that has like this high split, so you get some like opening,
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
with your it breaks up the fullness of the outfit. So you get this little leg out here. And so what I'm gonna do to
That
try and
you don't look like a school mom. You know what I
yes,
mean? You
yeah.
don't look too dated. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
her legs have to be covered, her chest has to be covered.
Yeah.
I mean, we love a good covering,
Yeah.
but the Holy Spirit takes care of that.
Yes. So I wanted to give something that breaks the look up a little bit. And what also will do that will accessories, baby. Fumi loves
I love
a
an
belt.
give me a belt. Belt it up. One thing I will say is the shirt is oversized, but the skirt isn't. So when you're
Yes.
dealing with oversized, think about proportions as well.
So true.
If the skirt was big and then the top was big and you just no belt, jaga jaga, you just look like a blueberry, like Madame Blueberry.
Yeah.
What you want to do is play with shape. Maybe the
Silhouette.
top is heavy, the top is oversized balloon, but the bottom is a line straight. Or the top is tight, but maybe the pants are a little bit big, a little bit baggier. It helps give you dimension.
Yes.
I like how you played with the top being big and the skirt being a little bit tighter because you're a curvy girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're playing on your shape.
I'm playing on
Shape. She's gonna do is she's going to zhuzh it up. That's why I call it when you go in the mirror and you kind of play around with how you're gonna tuck the shirt. Either you're gonna tuck it in to your skirt, or maybe you're going to tuck it and tie it underneath your bra. Like there's a good way to do that. Or maybe you're only gonna tuck one side in and let the other side hang out. You just kind of go in the mirror and play to see which tuck in, which fold in, which belt in is going to give you the best shape that's going to complement your body and your body type. So she's tucked it in the front. She's added a belt. The belt will help accentuate and bring in her waist. So the top will be voluminous, but then the belt is going to cinch in the waist. And then the bottom, her hips are going to do the rest of the talking. The girls that don't have hips, I would style it a different way. So if you don't have hips, what I would recommend is maybe a smaller, tighter top and a more voluminous skirt because you don't have the hips to kind of bring out and come out to make your waist look smaller. So maybe you do a top that's a little bit tighter, has a little bit of a shoulder pad, add the belt, and then add like a big skirt like how I'm doing. And I would definitely add a belt to this. Add a skirt like how I'm doing that has a little bit of volume to kind of, hide the hip dip if that's something you're worried about.
So this is a way to just be able to give yourself some waist and some shape instead of allowing the top to overwhelm you from top all the way to hip. And something that I've noticed just as a hippie girl, the shirt needs to hit at a certain level, or you need to be able to utilize something like a belt or a higher waist pant or a higher waist skirt to be able to bring up the heaviness. Because if you allow it to drop all the way down and it hits at a certain point, you look wide all the way through. So that's something that I've realized, just like with my own figure. I can do oversized, but it depends on where it hits my body.
Yeah, I like that. I like the belt. I like that it's high waisted, right? So it's hitting her at the smallest part of her body. She wouldn't bring the belt all the way down here because then it's going to make her look, it's going to cut her off and make her look heavier. But that it's up here at the highest part. I'm not the highest, the smallest part of her waist gives her that baba boom hourglass shape that she wants. And I like that the shirt is baggy up here. It's kind of hanging loosely, and then you get that shape of your hips kind of doing the work at the bottom.
That's a good point too with an oversized shirt. For me, I prefer something like I love structure. I love structure in jackets. I don't mind it in shirts. But with something oversized, I like something that has a little bit more fluidity in it so that I can like adjust it the way that I need to adjust it, because oversized shirts that are a little bit more structured, they tend to hold that structure and you look larger instead of it flowing with your body.
But yeah, I love that. I like that the shirt is flowy because the skirt is so structured.
Mm-hmm.
Not structured in like boxy, but
Mm-hmm.
like
Slim.
It's slim.
Yeah.
It's top to bottom, just a slim skirt. So this is a gorgeous look. Can we see the back of it? Because you didn't tuck the back in. Why is
No. So for me, that's just a tip that I want to add in for girls that don't always want to show that off. This is something that I would do if I wore this to work, because the skirt is so fitted, and when you see it from the side, like you get the full gist of what I got. So for me, if I was gonna go to work, I would wear this with it hanging a little bit over my rear, just so that I'm not
calling the boys to the north?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could absolutely tuck this into the back. I'm going to do that here. You could absolutely tuck this in and have it, flowing that way too.
That's for like a date night. Then now it's changed.
It's another story.
Yeah, it's changed from work to like I'm going out with my man.
It's another story, because then wait, you don't mind. You don't mind. But this is that's something that I do for work when I'm wearing something that is a little bit tighter on the bottom.
So let's say you wanted to layer it. Would you do, I guess, is it a blazer? Is it a coat? Is it?
I would say a vest.
A vest. Okay.
So I think like I would switch the bottom up, but I think a long line vest could be really cool, or even like a shorter cropped vest could be really good with something like this for a layering piece.
Okay. Love this. If you have any questions, comment it down below. Since Alicia is a little bit curvier. If you're a curvier girl, definitely put the questions. Or if you have any other questions, just go ahead and ask it. We're going to get you changed into your next outfit. And we'll talk about fit, flatter, and dressing for your body type.
Okay. And are you going to do it?
Yes, I'm going to do mine. Now, I love that Alicia had a skirt. I'm also going to do a skirt. But mine is not going to be form-fitting. I don't have a lot of hips. So if I'm going to do a tighter top, even though the top is oversized, it's from Dillard's. It comes with this bustier underneath, which I think is such a great addition. I would also tuck mine in. And what I'm going to do is belt it like she did, but I'll have volume at the bottom, right? I have double D's, so my top is top heavy. I don't have a lot of nyash and I don't have a lot of hips. And so I want to accentuate the parts of me that I'm like, she's a sexy girl. She got white meat. I want to accentuate that. So I'm going to do that with this top that's a little bit see-through, and then kind of cover up the hip dips till I can get my BBL. I'll add the belt to cinch in my waist. I get volume at the bottom, a little bit of see-through sexiness at the top. And then, of course, I'll add a heel, a cute bag, a jacket, crop jacket, or even a long coat if I want, but I think a crop jacket, like a crop moto jacket, will kind of help break up like the super feminine aspect of this look. A leather moto jacket, chef's kiss. I could also do boots underneath. So there's a lot of ways that I could style it. But when it comes to flattering my body, the belt helps break it up. It gives me a little bit of a waist, belt or accessories that are going to be trending for this year, FYI. And then the top accentuates the parts of myself I'm super comfortable with. And then the skirt kind of hides the parts of me that, I just need to work on a little bit more. So this is how I would style it to fit and flatter my petite frame. Would do a crop leather blazer. This isn't the color I would do. I would do black, but my black one is somewhere else. But you kind of get the feel of it. It's super hyper feminine underneath, but then like the crop blazer helps break up like that super, I drink tea with my pinky up. It adds a little bit of masculinity to the look, as well as it also helps accentuate my waist because it stops right at the smallest part of my waist. So Lisa is ready for her next look. Come in, boo.
Okay, so we are back, and so the next item that I want to pair with this top, yeah, and it is. So the next item I want to pair this is an oversized pair of denim cargos.
Where'd you get this from?
Fashion Nova.
They look like the Attico ones. They're real cute.
They're like 3 years old. I love these.
I want them. What size is it?
Goodbye. You see they're baggy on me, kid. So are you trying to swim in them? You want to swim in them?
Swim.
Okay. So what I wanted to pair is something that was oversized with this, because we talked a little bit about how pairing something large on the bottom and something large on the top can overwhelm your body. And that is very true. But there is a way to be able to make it work for you. So because this shirt hits where it hits like right below like where my hips are, just leaving it out here like this is just going to be, I mean, for some people it could work, but I think it needs something added to it. So I have another Beltiana. We're about to add this and turn this into what could be looked at as a peplum shirt. So what I love about, wrong side.
And I love peplums. If you're trying to hide your tummy area, a peplum shirt is 10 out of 10. And I'm not talking about the old grandmommy peplums. They make really good peplum shirts and dresses now.
And I just think it's a beautiful way to just accentuate your body.
This is cute. So I like this. This is really cute.
So just bringing your waist in a little bit, it allows your, does that work?
Yeah.
It allows your body to have the room to be able to be, larger on the bottom, and then still have that volume on the top as well. But it brings your waist in, so you're still looking like, a little svelte in the middle, but, voluminous on the top. So I just think that the best way to be able to make a lot of oversized looks work is with a belt, or a way to tuck, or a way to just add in those little elements that kind of bring your waist in, so you don't get lost, so your figure doesn't get lost.
Yeah. So let me ask you, if somebody's waist is the biggest part of them, how would they style an oversized look so they look, or how would they just style their body so they feel confident and look how they want to feel? So
if your volume, like physically,
is it like an apple?
Yeah. Is at the top. There are ways to be able to like fit and flare dresses, because you get like the shape of them is narrow at the top and then they flare out at the bottom. They allow you, if you desire to hide certain parts of your body that you may not be the most comfortable with. And I also think that utilizing balance in your body, and so like some more narrow slender pants and narrow skirts, and also accentuating your legs, that's something that I would absolutely do. It's possible to do amazing short mini dresses, mini skirts, layering with jackets. Somebody that is a friend of ours, she's an apple body type. And something that she does is one of my favorite things is she'll wear something shorter and then she'll layer it with something that's a little bit more voluminous at the top. So for an apple body shape, there are a lot of options for you out there. You don't have to feel like you are limited because of your body type.
Or like you have to feel like you have to wear muumuus every time because you want to cover up. It's not about covering up. You can do a chic dress with a jacket, right? You can do a pencil skirt with a peplum top. There's so many things that you can do. Find influencers that look like you. That is one of the biggest tips I'll give you. Stop following these. I mean, I'm not saying stop, but stop following every influencer that has the body you want. Start following people that have the body that you have. And then try to see how they're doing it. And then move from there.
And another thing to add to that is try stuff on. Like, it's not, when you go into stores, it doesn't always have to be about shopping. This past year, I went into stores just to see what I still liked on my body. So I would go in there and I would try, oversized jeans on. I would try skinny jeans on. Try dresses. Try A-line. Try maxi. Try, what is the fitted flare? Fit and flare, but the bodycons, all of it, and see what makes you feel good. Whatever makes you feel the best, then you can, internalize what it is that works for your body, what you feel the most confident in. And don't be scared to take notes. Go in there and write it down. Oh, this A-line looks good. Take a picture of yourself in it and add it to your notes section, and create a little archive, or just something for you to go back to, so when you do get ready to shop online, you know for a fact what's going to work for you.
That, and if you like something and it looks good on you, buy it in a different color.
Yeah.
Buy it in a different print.
Yeah.
Buy it from a different store. That, like, if it works, baby, repeat it over and over again.
Yes.
I know the things that work for me, and if you look at my closet, I have a lot of those things in different iterations.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to, like, buy the same,
because it works.
Because it works for me.
And you feel good in it.
Exactly. And I know that I'll be able to style it in a different way, even if it's the same, A-line dress. I know I can style it in a different way, or buy it in a different print.
Yeah.
Give it a different look.
Oh, another thing, also fabrics. So when you are going and trying certain things on, and I'll speak to jeans first, just because I know that I cannot wear 100% cotton. Mm-hmm. They don't work for me. Yeah. Now, they may work for people, that have less hips, less thighs, but they do not work for me. So something that I have learned is that I have to figure out how much cotton is in there, how much viscose is in there, how much spandex is in there. And if it's like 1 to 3% of spandex, I can do it.
Yeah.
If it's 100% cotton, it's not going to work for me. So knowing what fabrics work for you is just as important.
And for me, as a petite, shorter, I'm not super curvy, I can do 100% cotton. Mm-hmm. I just have to buy it bigger and go get the waist taken in. Yeah. That's one thing. That's another tip when it comes to style, fit versus flatter. Get your items tailored.
Please. Find a good one.
You would rather the item be big and then you tailor it in the areas that it needs to be tailored than it be too small. Now you can't do anything with it. So buy it one size up. Buy it two sizes up.
Yes.
Who cares if it's the number says 12 or 25 or whatever? No one cares.
At all.
Like, only you will know what number it is.
Because who's looking in your pants?
Baby, are they pulling your pants?
Who's looking in your dress?
Exactly.
And if the person that is looking in your pants and dress got a problem with the size, you got a whole nother problem.
Baby, let them go. Walk away from that situation.
Okay, let's find something else.
Buy it bigger and then get it tailored. Yeah. I always buy for the biggest part of my body, which are my thighs. I buy for the biggest part of my bodies and then tailor everything else. So I go get my waist and my leg and the length tailored every time. Yeah. Because as long as my thighs feel comfortable in the jeans or the pants or the dress, I'm good. Yeah. Everything else we can take it in. We can nip tuck.
Always. I think that's such a good tip.
Good. Do you have anything else, or was this it?
This is it.
All right.
I am done. You got one more?
No, right? I don't.
No, you did.
That was it for you. This was just for you. So you guys, thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment it down below. Let us know the next video idea that you want, and we will get to working on that just for you. If you're not a part of this channel and you enjoy this video, please think about hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of our growing community. All right? I'll see y'all later. Oh, and Alicia, all of her handles will be down below. It is Alicia Marie, everywhere on every platform. All right? Love you. Mean it. Bye.